What's up, Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Lux. Alright, so let's talk about Winsong. I was playing with her yesterday, right, as she launched, and I definitely had some thoughts about her, right? So she is the new star DPS now. They mind she is a really strong character when it comes to star, single target damage, everything she's able to do with her ult, where she's able to take her QED, was her single target skill, and launch that at the enemy like multiple times. And it also procs Eureka for 37, right? So it counts as an extra attack whenever you ult, right? Now, here's the thing, right? Let's really talk about it. Like, aside from the fact that I love the character and she's really cool, like, let's really talk about it, right? She is a star DPS that can't, like, that still can't dominate Hydra. Like, that's one of the main things. She doesn't have any Genesis damage or anything like that to where she can replace 37. So 37 is still going to be on your team. And for a lot of people who already have like a Charlie built up, for the fact that she can work with 37 on the ult is really nice, but she doesn't have a quick way of gaining Eureka, kind of like what Marcus does. And you know, she will have those guaranteed crits, but a lot of people are going to cope with their Charlies, right? Like, that's what's going to happen, because then they're going to be like, oh, well, Vila will allow my Charlie to like crit. Maybe it's not 100% like what Winsong has, but you know, I can still make do with what I got, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to do that because already on the Hydra, you have 37 who can work, and then you have Ezra who can also work because of the Genesis crit damage, and you can build from there. And so there's already two characters who are really good for Hydra. Like, Winsong is good for this most recent Assolade raid, but so is like Marcus, right? So is like literally, like, I mean, I triple S'd it with Lilia. So like any character who likes to be a hyper carry can benefit in it, right? So that's the thing with Winsong, is that she is a great start character, but she's not like necessarily better than 37 when it comes to like Genesis damage, which is like, you know, unfortunate. And I'm just talking from just like straight facts. If you're gonna pull her, right? I'm not talking from that angle. Also, 1.8 is right before 1.9, which 1.9 seems to be the anniversary patch, because it's going to be running the 42 days, and it's going to be going pretty much over the anniversary, because anniversary is going to be May 31st. That's when the game came out in China. It's May 31st, right? So Windsong is literally the last character right before that patch, and we have no idea what's going to be happening there. This is also a shorter patch for us in CN, so like there like is pressure already, because we only had like 2 weeks to prepare for this character, and this patch is like really short, right? So the thing is that like, with her not overtaking anything on 37, like working with 37 isn't enough, because Lilia works with 37, Joe works with 37, Ezra can work, like, you know, there's already a lot of characters who work with 37, so like that's not necessarily like the greatest thing. And also, like, just most people are trying to save their gems. There's been way too many characters who've been coming out as straight up bangers. After Joe, you've had Isolde, you've had Getty who's been really good, which people are still gonna probably skip on. You've had Marcus, Vila, and then like now Winsong. Like, people have to make their decisions on the character, and people are still trying to decide between Spathadia or Ezra for those who are summoning those characters, right? So there's just a lot of characters, and sooner or later some of them are gonna have to give, right? Like, that's where people are like, maybe I can skip on Getty. Some people were thinking like, well, you know, I'll skip on Marcus. Some people are even skipping on Vila or Isolde. Some even crazier people are skipping on Joe. But Winsong is going to be one of those characters where I'd probably say, if you were a free to play, like, this is probably going to be a skip. It's probably going to be a skip for you. when you get up there. First off, you got to get up to 1.8, but she's probably going to be a skip based off of what we have in 1.9, and that's because I don't know what's coming in 1.9, right? So give me a week or so like that, we can see what's coming next, but I'm pretty sure these characters are going to be good as well, right? And it sucks. Now, if you're the type of person who can get her, is she going to be beneficial on the team? Absolutely. She hits really hard. She crits everything. She doesn't stop critting. It's really easy to get crit. I just put TA on her because I still have to level the other side cube. But we're sitting at like 67% crit, and she can still boost her crit up. And then we still have Vila that gives her even more crit. So like she's definitely over 100%. And you can pair her with a lot of characters, which is nice. And she doesn't have to be with anybody to unlock her full potential. But of course, like Vila being paired with her helps her out a lot because she just gets way more crit rate and crit damage, right? And she has a little bit of a like different play style, like where you want to save her cards, not really spam her cards. So she seems like an odd like Regulus where you're attacking every other turn because you're like gonna be probably either merging or just saving those cards. So it's really interesting. I still have to like understand like how I want to play her, right? And might even be trying to use Shemaine with her. Not sure. Shemaine may or may not get a resurgence until we get that next mental debuffer, because she doesn't really pair well with Isolde a lot. I know Isolde has a crit defense, but like the rousing morale doesn't really fit with her, and because like, you know, one attack from the ult pretty much breaks that. So I need more of like a damage dealt buffer or a somebody who can lower the defense with her, right? So, and it's a lot to try to guarantee Isolde's like crit defense. So, but aside from that though, I like the character, but she will probably be a skip for most, which is really sad to say, right? Because she's such a good character, but like there's just so many characters out. Like Marcus, not gonna lie, Marcus is way better than Jessica. Like, it's not even I'm not gonna make Jessica people mad, but like Windsong is not way better than 37, because 37 can still do Genesis damage, and so 37 still reigns supreme. But guys, hopefully you have something to say. Let me know in the comment section how you feel. I'm always down for conversations, right? And yeah, hopefully you know, we can see what's going on in 1.9. You know, I keep up with the news. You know, I'll be playing these characters. But I'm still going to be loving Winsong. I love her kit. She's really cool. But, like, you know, I'm a person who can get all the characters. Not everybody can do that. So I have to speak from two different angles, right? I can't just say, oh, bro, just get all these characters, dude. Just summon. Just win the 50-50 and be lucky like me, okay? Right? Like, I could easily just say that, but, like, that's not the best thing to say. But anyways, you lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Lux out.